This is the Graco Forever in forward-facing mode. A couple of things to note. You have a selection of forward-facing recline adjustments, adjusted by the recline lever that is right up in front. With a gentle squeeze you can do that adjustment. And the thing to note is that position number 4 must be used for children who are 20 to 40 pounds. At that 20 pound rating, you're going to want to have your child rear facing, but as you get closer to 40 pounds, you may have a forward facer, so that's something to remember. Another thing to note is that according to the label, you may only use the latch system up to 42 pounds. So if you've installed using these lower attachments, the limit on those is 42 pounds. But we have a child, Anna, who will be demonstrating forward-facing use for us, and she is 37 pounds. One last thing to note is that because of that position 4 recline, it can move the seat a little bit farther out from the vehicle seat back. Depending on whether or not you can recline the seat back of the vehicle, you may get some space between the car seat and the seat back, and so it may be a little difficult to adjust for tightness. Again, like rear facing, you can pass that latch adjustment strap through the slot in the car seat cover and car seat and get a little bit better leverage pulling it this way rather than outward toward you away from the seat. So something to consider when using that latch system in that position 4 recline. So Anna's going to hop in now and we will show you getting her correctly into the forward-facing Forever car seat. Children can use the forward-facing mode up to 65 pounds. Of course, that will require reinstalling after 42 pounds by using the vehicle seat belt for installation rather than the latch system. But it does go up and has generous height limit with adjustability for that harness height to accommodate older forward-facing children. And she's going to get that chest clip positioned at harness level, and Mom is going to get that tightened up, and there we go. It's a good fit on Anna at about 37 pounds forward facing in this Infiniti QX60. It's the Graco Forever all-in-one car seat. We are now looking at high back booster mode of the Graco Forever. Conversion from harness to booster mode is relatively simple. You just unsnap the cover and that gives you access to the storage compartment for the buckle in the base, and you flip down the cushion and there's a similar storage compartment for the rest of the hardware, the buckle tongues, the chest clip, and comfort pads. Close that door and flip the cover down and you have successfully converted to booster mode without any disassembly of the car seat. You just have to snap in the 2 snaps for the bottom and you are ready to go to get your child into the booster. Get that last snap and John's going to demonstrate. John is about 55 inches tall, about 74 pounds. The limits for high back mode are 100 pounds and 57 inches, so he is just under those limits at 9 years old. I'm going to feed in the shoulder belt to the red shoulder belt guide on the side of the head restraint. And John is going to show us that shoulder belt has a nice fit across the center of his shoulder, and that lap belt is fairly flat across his upper thighs. So a good fit in booster mode. In addition, this seat allows the use of latch in booster mode. I have attached the lower latch attachments to the anchors on the bottom and the top tether to the top tether anchor in this 2014 Honda Accord. That will keep the booster from moving around during loading and unloading and perhaps during turns to keep it from tipping. Another nice feature of the Forever. John is right at the limit of the height. You can see his shoulders are almost touching the bottom of these head restraints, so at 9 years old he has just about outgrown this in high back mode. Fortunately, the Forever also converts to a backless booster with increased height and weight limits for even older children who may wish to continue to use a booster or may need to continue to use a booster in some vehicles if they don't quite yet fit the seat belt without a booster. Again, that is high back booster mode of the Graco Forever at Car Seat Blog.